So, Sue and I would like to thank all of you for joining in the celebration of our beautiful daughter, Emily, our, handsome son in law, Nolan, and baby Hackett. Emily, you look so beautiful today. I have to read this because I have been blubbering since 2 o'clock this afternoon. So I'm going to read it. So when Emily was about this high, little girl, we took one of our first trips to Kauai, many trips to Kauai. Used to play all the time in the water, have fun. But one particular day, we were snorkeling just off the beach, and it totally looked to me like Emily needed my help. So I jumped in, through the rocks, over the breakwater. Yeah. Came out 2 minutes later, bloody, bruised. Looked over, and Emily had already just walked out of the water. So, yeah. Funny thing is, it was my job to love and protect her. And I knew it from that day. So it really wasn't Emily that needed to be saved that day. It was me. And she totally saved me. She gave me permission to marry her mom, beautiful mom, and she gave me permission to fill some really big shoes for any little girl and be her dad. So one of my favorite Bible verses comes from Galatians. I'm going to try to get it right. And in it, Paul says to do nothing out of selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility consider others more than yourself, looking not only to your own interest, but to the interest of others. From the time I was in Emily's life, tiny little girl, she demonstrated that verse to perfection. She served the homeless at the rescue mission. She loved on orphans in Mexico. She traveled to Africa on a mission trip and worked with indigenous teens in Flagstaff. She saw the perfection in the imperfect, and we love her so much for that. It's no wonder that she chose to be a social worker later in life. The other night, Nolan and Emily came over for macaroni and gravy. For anybody that wants to know what that is, you can talk to me later. She jokingly referred to herself as an angel child. I don't know if it was a joke, but Sue and I can attest to she is an angel child. She is our joy. Nolan, we couldn't be more happy to have you as a son-in-law. You are a great guy. You're amazing. Michelle, you did an amazing job raising a fine young man, and we're very happy to have him in our family. Hold on. Nolan, you treat Emily with love and respect and devotion, and that's all we could ask for. Emily has had a constant smile on her face since the day she came to our house and told us about you. A couple of weeks ago, you and I got the chance to have breakfast together. And I don't know if it's just me or not, but Nolan always seems a little tired. So I decided the best time to have breakfast would be 6:30 on a rainy Thursday morning before work. So I'm sure he was up before the crack of dawn to meet me. But during that breakfast, he told me that one of the things he loves most about Emily is that she gets him to share his feelings, to talk about them. She's very skilled at that, Nolan. She gets that from her mom and her grandma Charlotte, because there is nothing that would get by either of these women. I don't know which one of you is the biggest sports fan. Way more than, it doesn't come from me, I will say that. But you guys can rattle off the stats and starting lineups of the Denver Broncos and your favorite baseball teams.
That's right.
With total ease, You even decided that the most romantic place you could get engaged was at a Dodger Angel game with 45,000 other people. Sooner or later, Nolan, you're going to be wearing the Dodger blue on game day. Yep. Emily will see to it. She will not fail at this one. You will have Dodger jerseys galore. I've been told I give a lot of unsolicited advice, much too often. And today's a special occasion, so I've been working on it, and I was going to try not to give you advice, but here goes. The two of you should pray constantly. Love each other with kindness. Always respect one another. Listen. Do not keep score, ever. Bring peace to your home. Put your phones away and enjoy the moments because they're going to start going by really fast. Love Jesus. Love others. And remember, whatever your plan was, God's plan is the perfect one. Yep. Congratulations to you both. We love you so, so much. To Mr. and Mrs. Hackett.
For those who don't know me, my name is Gabby, and I'm the lucky one who gets to call herself Emily's maid of honor. When I sat down to write this speech, I thought, how do I write about someone who means more to me than words can say? Sorry. I met Emily the same night she met Nolan, almost 5 years ago. So you could say soulmates met that day. Nolan was there too. Our friendship started over our mutual love for live PD, and I knew she was going to be in my life forever. We've laughed together, cried together, and celebrated together. Emily is a one-of-a-kind friend who deserves the world. Nolan, thank you for being her world. The way she smiles around you and your supportive nature, I know she will always be protected. You complement each other so well, and I wish you nothing but a lifetime of happiness and love together. I could write about y'all forever, and I'll just end it there. Congrats, and here's to the Hacketts.
Thank you. I'd like to thank you guys for having me at your side as you start the next chapter in your life. And I'm going to try to not get emotional. Emily, you look so beautiful on this special day. When I first saw you two together, I knew you were a perfect match. Your sense of humor and your contagious laugh brings joy to everyone around you. Your kindness and unconditional love are truly special. Nolan is blessed to have such a loving soul at his side. I've enjoyed getting to know you over the past few years, and I'm thankful to have you in my life. I'm lucky to have such amazing people in my life, and Nolan is one of those people as well. From our days of intense Nerf battles to wreaking havoc in the local neighborhood to playing pool at Mulligan's, you can always count on Nolan to show up with a smile and a great attitude. Nolan is someone who you can always count on to have your back. No matter the time of day or task that needs completion, you can count on Nolan to be there for you. A true testament to his selfless character. Nolan's mental toughness and positive attitude continue to inspire me. I'm blessed to call him my best friend. Nolan and Emily's chemistry is undeniable, and their unwavering support for each other is unquestionable. When you see Nolan and Emily together, it's obvious true love. Nolan dreamed of a woman like you, someone that lets him showcase his Lego builds around the house, Nolan, your childhood self would be proud. I'm excited for what the future has in store for you and Nolan, and I'm grateful to call you two my friends. So with that, let's raise a glass and toast the newlywed couple.